A very good morning to everyone. Welcome to Global Online. Here we are back with our schedule for the day, that is NTA UGC Net Paper 1 for 2023 batch for your upcoming examination, which is very nearby. We are doing now teaching aptitude MCQ series. Prior to teaching aptitude MCQ series, we have completed higher education system. So we have almost completed 100 questions on higher education system. We have also completed research aptitude. So research aptitude unit also completed with 100 questions. By tomorrow we'll be completing teaching aptitude questions, that is 100 questions we'll be completing over here. In the second series of MCQs, little bit advanced questions also will be taken. Once I complete this, the second series also will start before your examination, where you can find the advanced level questions and regular type of questions. Before we go ahead, let's understand what does Global Online has to offer you for. So Global Online has to offer for what exactly Global Online is offering you. So Global Online is offering you a complete course of paper 1, which consists of live lectures, which consist of video lectures, which consist of 60 plus mock test, last 10 years questions, that is previous year questions with MCQs, as well as with the previous year questions with answer key. We also have complete notes. Now complete notes, it is basically for all the units, all the topic, and these complete notes will help you to give you a great idea for your entire syllabus. We have 4,000 plus questions, that is in the form of question bank. You can all this is available at Global Online app, where you can download the app. You can also get in touch with us on the given WhatsApp number. The fees for paper 1 is 4,500. So we have the complete fees is 4,500. Now, for the students who are looking something, in a span of 1 month's time, as per the examination dates, so we have a crash course for you all for paper 1. Now, these crash course is consisting of, the language of the crash course will be Hindi as well as English. We also have live sessions over here. There are 250 plus recorded sessions. Okay, all this is available at a discount price of rupees 20%. So the original course fees is rupees 4,000, but we are giving this at a 20% discount. So this course is available to you all at a cost of rupees 3,200. And yes, here also we have provided you the contact details on the screen. You can get in touch with these numbers, okay, in case if you have any queries, doubts, also in order to go for your purchasing of course. In case if you download the Global Online app, this is what the interface will be look like. So you have to register yourself with the mobile number. Once you registered yourself, you'll get an access. After the payment of fees, you will get an access to all the units. Now these units are consisting of what? They are consisting of theory classes, they are consisting of MCQ lectures, they are consisting of notes, mock test and evaluation test. Now this evaluation test is basically a practice for you all in order to go do it after every class. So in case if you are doing teaching aptitude, you can go to the evaluation test, see the teaching aptitude test for under evaluation test, and get it done as per your free time or as per your convenience, but it will give you a good amount of practice and it will enhance your skills of solving the questions on a regular basis. We do have something for you all with paper 2 also. So we are not only providing paper 1, but we are providing paper 2 courses also. So paper 2, these are the following subjects which you can look at the screen. Now for paper 2, you will get notes and MCQs, which will help you to revise your concepts very well. The fees is rupees 1,600, but we are providing 20% discount, so the fees is 1,280. Here also if you can see on the screen, we have provided you the details, that is with respect to the contact details. You can get in touch with us in case if you are interested for any of the paper. So yes, let's quickly start the session for the day, and let's have one by one questions coming up. So the first question, what should the teacher do if the student is unable to answer the question in the class? So when we are talking about a classroom session, okay, what exactly the teacher should do? Basically, in case, when the teacher is coming up with a situation where the student is unable to answer the question. So for that session, for that reason, it is basically whether to advise him, that is the student, to study properly, to punish so that the student comes up with the answers correctly next time, scold him, that is, I mean to say, shout at the student so that he feels insulted, and maybe that can help him to cope up, or try to understand why the student was not able to answer. So this is a very, this question is like a perception based question, but the perception, it means it should be from the student point of view as well as from the teacher point of view. So if you are in that place where you are a teacher and you are not able to, you are getting such situation in your class where the student is not able to answer, so what will be your first, move? So yes, you will be, let's see what will be the move by the teacher. So yes, teacher will definitely try to understand the situation, why the student is not able to answer the question. Now please everyone, see, this question can be twisted, and this question can be asking you the behavior of the teacher, okay, which type of behavior a teacher has to show. So if you remember, same type of question is there but in a different way, behavior. So sympathetic behavior, empathetic behavior, angry behavior, or like for example a different behavior. So which type of behavior a teacher has to show. So if you see this question, if it comes sympathetic, empathetic, pampering behavior, or a down to earth behavior, they can give options based on, based on your question, but such behavior will be called as empathetic behavior. It will be known as what? Empathetic behavior. Is it clear? Now let's see question number 2. So question number 2 is basically, if you found that many students were deliberately absent on the day of the class test. So you as a teacher has decided to conduct a class test, and many students were deliberately absent. Now what indicates deliberately? Were purposely absent. So what will be your stand on this? Will you stop taking the test? Will you inform the principal and the parents of the students about such behavior? Take surprise test from next time, or take a retest of the students when they come to the class? So what will be your role with respect to teacher in such situation? So now I have taken some questions now where there are situations given, and these situations, how will you as a teacher take a stand? So if you found that students were deliberately absent on the day of the class test, then you should do what? So what are the options which you feel you can do in such situation or in such scenario? Yes, I'll just wait for a minute so that everyone reads the question, everyone comes to the answer and answer me accordingly. Okay, so let's see. If you found that many students were deliberately absent on the day of the test, okay, yes, okay, Tapan has came up with the answer. Shrinu, I hope you're talking about answer number 2. Okay, options you have given but question is not given. So let's see. So in such case, if you found that the students were deliberately absent on the day of the test, then you will take, see, Tapan, so it is not basically informing the principal. See, informing the principal, all those who are saying informing the principal, that will show your incapability as a teacher, and it should not be reflected to the students, that you can't take a decision or you can't take a stand, and that's the reason it has been informed to the principals at even immediately stage. So no, you can't stop taking the test, you can't take a retest of the students because they have missed the chance. So in such case, next time onwards, you will plan a surprise test. So the surprise test is the best option if you found students are deliberately missing your classes when the test is announced. Is it clear? Okay. Now, answer is not B. I have told why answer is not B. Somewhere it shows incapability of the teacher to tackle the students. So it will not be B. Okay. Now, question number 3. Let's go to question 3. If you don't know the answer of a student's question, now this question is repeated in some or other way. It's seen. Okay. This is not in previous year question. I have just changed this question. So let's see. If you don't know the answer, it means as a teacher, if you don't know the answer of the student's question, then what are you going to do? You are going to ignore that question. You're going to tell the students not to ask such questions. You're going to tell the students that you will find answer and let them know by the next class, or you will discourage him for asking such questions. So as a teacher, if you are not able to give the answer to the student's question, what will be your role? Okay, what exactly will be your way of handling the situation in the classroom? So let's see. Ignore the question. Tell the students not to ask such questions. Tell the students that you will find answer and let him know by the next class, or discourage him for asking such questions. So how it will be, how it will be, how your behavior will be. So question number 3. Okay. Yes. So in such case, in fact, this is a very clear question of being transparent and being, coming with a fact. So here, yes, you will tell the students that you will find the answer and you will let it know in the next class. So you will definitely accept that, you require some time and you will find the right way of answering the question and you will get back to the student. Okay, very good. Yes. Now, classroom environment. So the question is on the levels and classroom environment. So classroom environment is not open and independent at which of the following levels of teaching? So we are talking about classroom environment which is not open and independent. So the classroom environment is not given a free hand, nor independency is given. So which is the level which it's tackled at? Is it a memory level? Is it a reflective level? Is it an understanding level? Or is it memory and understanding? Sorry. Kamini, very good morning. You can continue with the questions. 4th question is on the screen. So right now, so let's see which of the levels we are talking about over here. We are talking about the levels where the classroom environment is not open and independent. So which level will be a part of this? Okay, classroom environment is not open and independent at which of the following levels of teaching? Whether it is memory level, whether it is reflective level, whether it is understanding level, or it is memory and understanding. Let's see. Okay, so coming to question number 4's answer. So when we are talking about, yes, let's first answer the question and come back quickly. Yes, very good, Srinu. So it is your memory level and your understanding level. So let's quickly, maybe you are aware of this concept, but just a 1 minute revision so that you can just recall the concepts. So memory level, which is given by Herbert, understanding by Morrison, and reflective by Hunt. Memory level results into rote memorization. Understanding tells about mastery of the subject. Reflective level tells about the knowledge and skills. Memory level indicates thoughtlessness. Understanding level indicates thoughtfulness, and reflective level indicates highly thoughtfulness. You can judge memory level with the oral and written test, that is essay type of questions. Understanding level with comprehensive essays and objective type of questions. Reflective level with essay type of questions and critical and creative skills. Memory level indicates lower classes, which is based for lower class. Understanding for middle class. Reflective for higher class. Memory level indicates teacher's authority and dominance. Understanding level gives teacher a permissive role. It means it is, a permission granted. And reflective level indicates democratic role. So this was the answer of our question. You are not supposed to be open and independent. So that is in memory and understanding. Okay. Teacher centered, it is teacher centered and it is learner centered. Numesh, it's not option number C. It's option number A and C. It's memory and understanding. Okay. Now let's go to the 5th question. The 5th question talks about democratic teaching. So democratic teaching is which type of teaching? Is it a teacher centered? Is it a learner centered? Is it a subject centered? Or is it a experience centered? So it is basically focusing on which type, that is teacher centered, learner centered, subject centered, or experience centered. It indicates what? So let's see. Democratic teaching is basically meant for what? It is meant for teacher centered, it is meant for learner centered, it is meant for subject centered, or it is meant for experience centered. So let's see, let's have a look quickly what exactly. Okay, so let's have a look. Democratic teaching is basically learner centered. It is democratic, no? So we have seen, so this is the answer also. I'll come back again for a minute. See, democratic, see how the question can comes. So democratic role, it's basically what? In the form of reflective. So it is which type of centered? It is basically for learner centered. Okay, great. Yes. Now, coming to the correct sequence of levels. Now, this is very easy question. Okay, this is just any student if new to the class or to the syllabus, for them I have to add some questions. Okay, so correct sequence of levels of teaching is, now just now we did the question, so we know the correct sequence of levels of teaching. It starts, indicates it starts from what? So the starting is from what? It starts from what? So it starts from, let's indicate, it starts from which level? So we know this very well. As I said, this question, those who are very core learners, for them this is a very basic question, but we have to take into consideration some students who are coming for the first time. So for them it is important. So yes, it basically goes with what? It basically goes with memory level. Okay, pushing ahead to understanding level, and going with what? Going with a reflective level. So memory level, understanding level, and reflective level. So these are the levels which are required, or the sequence of these levels, basically with reference to what? Teaching. Okay, now coming to question number 7. Now question number 7 talks about what? Question number 7, I'll just request all the students, please make sure that you're writing the answer, question numbers. It becomes very difficult for me to see the answer when the question numbers are not there. Okay, which of the following is used to engage the students? So if I'm talking about engaging the students is with the help of what? Is it with the help of teaching aids? Is it with the help of real life examples? Is it with the help of discussions in class, or all the above? So which of the following is used to engage the students? Okay, whether teaching aids are used, whether real life examples are used, whether discussion is used, or all of the above. So let's see which exactly indicates your engagement. So whether it is teaching, real life, discussion, or all of above. So when we talk about engagement, it indicates yes, all of above. So you have to engage the students with the help of teaching aids. You have to engage the students with the help of real life examples. You have to engage the students with the help of discussions in the class. You have to engage the students, all the above. So definitely it includes the answer as what? All the above. Okay, let's come to question number 8. Now question number 8 is basically yes, all the above. Okay, great. So in teaching learning process, which of the following is a dependent variable? So in research we have studied very well. Okay, independent variable, we have studied independent variable. We have studied what? We have studied dependent variable. So here they are talking about which of the, in teaching learning process, which of the following is dependent variable? Yes, all the students who are answering correctly, because I think there is one small fraction of lagging between the screen and my way, but answers are coming very correctly, so I'm just moving ahead. Okay, so in teaching learning process, which of the following is a dependent variable? A dependent variable, it means which is an effect, where we can see the effect. The effect is seen on the students, the effect is seen on the principal, the effect is seen on the teacher or the effect is seen on the parents. So in teaching learning process, what will be called as dependent variable from the following? So dependent variable, it means where we can see the effect. Okay, cause and effect relationship, you know. So independent variable is a cause, dependent variable is a effect. So let's see, the effect will be definitely seen on the students. Okay, because it's a teacher who changes the skills, strategies, pedagogy, just to make sure that the student learns, student generate interest, student is, you know, motivated. So always the effect is seen in what, seen on the students. So it will be called as what? It will be called as dependent variable. Okay, now question number 9 on the screen. A good teacher is what? A good teacher, now this question, no, is basically always asked, but in a different style, different way. So you should know that, you know, there are various ways of asking this question, but surprisingly answers are always same. Okay, a good teacher is the one who focuses on all-round development of the student, who follows discipline strictly, who punishes the students or make the students do his work. So we are basically talking about what? We are talking about a good teacher, the one who focuses on all-round development, the one who follows discipline strictly, the one who punishes the students, or the one who makes the students do his work. So basically a good teacher indicates what, or a good teacher is who? So good teacher is the one who focuses on the types of, focuses on what? Who focuses on round development, all round development. Okay, Tapan, if you want this question to be taken, no, variables are in research. I have taken research class last week itself. In that I have completed all variables, because if I take variables right now, it will be confusing. It is not a part of teaching aptitude, it is a part of your research aptitude. So confounding variables, intervening variables, then we have studied dependent variables, we have studied independent variables, we have studied intermediating variables. So if you want, I can provide the link in this description box, because two different parameters, no, it should not lead confusion between the students. Okay, now coming to the important cause of failure for teacher lies in the areas of what? So like for example, for any teacher, what is the important cause of failure? Okay, important cause of failure is what? Interpersonal relationship, or it is lack of command, or it is verbal ability, or it is strict handling of the student. So when we are talking about the most important cause of failure for teacher, in which area? It indicates of which area. Is it interpersonal relationship? Is it a lack of command over the knowledge, or it is the verbal ability which is talking about, or it is the strict handling of the students? So the important cause of failure lies in the area of what? So let's see how many of you are able to answer. Please see the options very well and then come to the answer. For any teacher, failure is in which area? So now when we are talking about failure, so basically it is it indicates what? It indicates the teacher's command over the subject knowledge. So basically it talks about what? It talks about the teacher's command over the subject knowledge. So now please try to understand. Teacher's role is not very much keen in, you know, interpersonal relationship, depending upon the given options. Teacher's role is not keen in verbal ability. Teacher's role is not keen in strict handling. But if the teacher does not know the subject knowledge, then it indicates what? It indicates the cause of failure, the main cause of failure. Okay, yes. Coming to question number 11 now, everyone. Yes, so today we have 20 questions. As I said, one class was, you know, missed because of technical glitch. So I have taken the questions. I'll take some questions today and some questions tomorrow. So the target of 100 questions will be completed. So when first 10 questions are over, remaining 10 questions are there. So let's go now. Let's start with our next question. A teacher can establish rapport with his or her students by what? So rapport is like bonding. It's like creating a bond. So when we are talking about a teacher who can establish rapport with his students by becoming the figure of authority, by impressing the students with knowledge, by playing the role, or by becoming a friend to the students. How the teacher can establish rapport? Rapport, it means what? Rapport, it means the bond. So what do you feel this rapport will be created with the help of what? I'm just seeing everyone's answers also. So please remember that these answers, no, I have explained you. Mata, be careful. It is not verbal ability. Why? Because teacher needs to have what? Teacher needs to have a lack of command over her subject. That will result into failure. Okay, yes. Question number 11. Let's see, a teacher can build or establish rapport with students in the form of what? So yes, by impressing the students with the knowledge and skill. So this is right. Question number Lakshmi, Priya. It is not question number, it's not option number C. It's option number B. Okay. So when we talk about a teacher who can establish rapport with the students, it's by impressing students with the knowledge and skills. In teaching learning process, remember one thing very well: teacher's knowledge, teacher's skills plays an important role. So not by playing a role of a guide or by becoming friend, this is definitely not there, but just by impressing the students with her knowledge. Okay, now let's see. Education is a powerful instrument. Okay, for what? So if you want to bring which type of transformation, education plays as a powerful instrument. So is it social transformation? Is it personal transformation? Is it cultural transformation? Or is it all above? So which type of transformation can be brought with the help of education as one of the powerful instrument? So the powerful instrument in the form of what? So whether it is whether it is social, whether it is personal, or whether it is cultural, or all above. Question number 12, everyone. Yes, I'm talking about question 12 now. So let's see, question number 12 talks about what? 12 is talking about education as a powerful instrument. So this powerful instrument will be for what type of changes it will bring? So yes, education is one of the powerful instrument. It will bring not only the social transformation, the personal transformation, but also the cultural transformation, or all the above. That is all the above. Personal, yes. Social, personal, and cultural. Very good. Yes. Now, question number 13. Why do teachers use teaching aid? Now, this is very confusing question for the students. Sometimes students come up with wrong answers. That's the reason I have taken this question. It's very confusing for the students. So why do teachers use teaching aid? Is the teaching aid used to make teaching learning, fun filled, to teach with understanding level, for students' attention, or to make the students attentive? So why do teachers use teaching aid? So teaching aid is used for what? To make teaching fun filled, to teach the students with understanding level, for students' attention, or to make the students attentive. So what is the reason for teaching aid? Why do teachers use teaching aid? So let's see. The reason for teaching aid, okay, is basically to make the students to teach the students, with the understanding level. So it's not many students mark over here as make students attentive. So with the content also, teacher can make the students attentive. So basically teaching aid is used in order to make the concept of understanding simplified. So to teach with understanding level of the students. Yes, question number 13, everyone is right. Let's go to question 14. Attitude, concepts, skills, and knowledge are the products of what? So what results into, or what will give you the attitude, the concepts, the skills, and knowledge? So they are a result of what? Are they result of learning? Are they result of research? Are they result of hereditary? Or are they result of explanation? So attitudes, concepts, skills, and knowledge are the result of what? Learning, research, hereditary, or explanation. So it will result into what? Let's see. what is the right answer? So yes, it will result into learning. So attitudes, concepts, skills and knowledge are the byproducts. It means they are the product of what type? Yes, they are the product of what? They are product of learning. Okay. Now, coming to question number 15, everyone. So let's see what this question 15 talks about. Which among the following gives more freedom to the learner to interact? So we are talking about what? We are talking about which of the following gives freedom to the learner to interact. So whether it is use of films, small group discussion, lectures by experts, viewing countryside classroom program on television. So which of the following gives freedom to the learner to interact? So in order to interact, which of the following gives the freedom to the learner? So whether it is a use of films, interacts. Here the key word of the question is interaction. So use of the film or the small groups discussion or lectures by expert or viewing countryside classroom program on television. So exactly it indicates what? Okay, so let's see this very well. So basically we are talking about what? We are talking about which of the following gives more freedom to the learner to interact. Interaction is on the basis of what? Okay, interaction is the basis of use of film, group discussion, lectures or viewing countryside classroom program on television. So when we talk about all this, it is basically, yes, it is basically small group discussion. So it is, your discussion is basically based on what? It is based on interaction. So yes, discussion will lead to interaction. Yes. Now question number 16. Which of the following is not a product of learning? Now see the same question which we did earlier, one question back. So which of the following is not a product of learning? Attitude, concept, knowledge, maturation. So what is not a byproduct of learning? What is not a result of learning? Whether it is attitude, whether it is concepts, whether it is knowledge or whether it is maturation. Okay, so the one which is not a product of learning is attitude, concept, knowledge or maturation. So let's see, the one which is not a product of learning is your maturity is not based on learning. Okay, maturity has lot of concepts to be taken into consideration, but learning does not result into mature. A person is well learned, well educated, but still he is not matured. Okay, so the one which is not a product of learning is maturation. Okay, now coming to which of the following skills are needed for present day teacher to exist effectively with the classroom teaching? Which of the following skills are needed for present day teacher to exist effectively with the classroom teaching? So the knowledge of technology, use of technology, knowledge of students or the content mastery. So the one which results into a present day need for effectively to exist effectively with the classroom teaching. So knowledge or use of technology or knowledge of the students need or content mastery. So basically what it is, so let's see. So when we talk about the need of the teacher to exist to the classroom is basically, yes, a teacher needs use of technology, not knowledge of technology, use of technology, need of the students and content mastery. These are the priority if it comes to effective teaching, classroom teaching. Now the primary duty of a teacher is what? Question number 18th we are into. What is the primary duty of the teacher? To raise the intellectual standards of the students, to improve the physical standard of the students, to help all-round development, or to imbibe the value system. Okay, imbibe, it means to make them inculcate in them the value system. So when we are talking about the primary duty of the teacher, it will result into what? All the students, question number 17, Small mistakes you have done, so I've rectified your mistakes, so please be careful. Question number 17, everyone, be careful. So the primary duty of the teacher is what? To raise the intellectual standard, to improve the physical standard, to help the all-round development, to imbibe the value system. So the very basic duty of the teacher is to help. As I said, I told you this question comes in various ways, in various pattern. So to help all-round development of the students, all-round development, a teacher needs to bring an all-round development of the student. Okay, now consider the following. They have given some options, like for example, okay, it is talking about what? Abstract to concrete, complex to simple, particular to general, unknown to known, analysis to synthesis. So you know these are magazines, these are called as magazines of teaching. So from the above, which are magazines, you have to understand magazines are nothing but principles. In theory class I have taken this class very well. Magazines are nothing but principles. Okay, so what of the following is resulting into, you know, the given below? So whether it is abstract to concrete, simple to complex, complex to simple, particular to general, unknown to known, or analysis to synthesis. So I have listed these magazines, but before we go to this, let's see the fine answer and then we'll come back. So okay, when you're talking about magazines, it is basically particular to general and it is analysis to synthesis, because it is known to unknown, it is simple to complex, and concrete to abstract. Okay, so if you can see, it is known to unknown, so what people knew, and teacher has to take them what they do not know. Simple to complex, what teacher should start with simple, coming to the complex things. Concrete to abstract, teacher has to say understand the melting development with the concrete ideas and then coming to the abstract ideas. Particular to general, that is start with some specific and then coming to the general law. Whole to part, they have to, you know, go with what something which is at whole and then coming to part. Then psychological to logical, with interest, aptitude, capacity, and then coming to logical, that is arrangement. Induction to deduction, that is induction is nothing but arriving at a conclusion by observing, whereas deduction is a process of arriving at a conclusion after examining all the possibilities. Empirical to rational, that is realistic to some rational concepts, and analysis, that is breaking down the complex problem and then putting it into the part. Okay, so this also I've revised and we have done the concept also. Now coming to the last question of the day, the question says that 19th, also there are mistakes. I have rectified your mistakes very well. So let's see question number 19. Question number 20. Which of the following is the most important quality of good teacher? So we are talking about what? We are talking about good teacher. So basically punctuality, sincerity, content mastery and reactiveness, or content mastery and sociable. So what indicates the quality of a good teacher, which is called as the quality of good teacher? So whether it is punctuality and sincerity, whether it is content mastery, whether it is content mastery and reactive, or content mastery and sociable. So when we talk about the most important quality, it is content mastery, as we all know, and reactive. It means react to the specific thing. These are basic things: punctuality, sincerity, sociable are basic, but what is most important is reaction and the content mastery. Is it clear? So yes, that's all for the day. We have done 20 questions. Tomorrow also we'll line up the 20 questions for your teaching aptitude, and from Monday we'll be taking a new topic, a new unit, and we'll be going with 100 questions of that unit. Okay, that's all for the day. Thank you everyone. See you in the next class tomorrow sharp at 10 a.m. Sorry.